champion. We are here. Go ahead and support the kid in the GoFundMe. I'm trying to make big things happen for the next year. And, this is probably motivate me to keep it going, but
please.
It'll help the situation. I'm not promising anything. I can't promise 10 grand every year. I'm not balling rich like that. But let's get to the topic at hand. It's going down. I think the 29th. If I'm mistaken, this weekend, right? It's this weekend? Mm-hmm. I gotta get this out ASAP.
2 days away.
Crack Liberty Battle League.
Shout out to Crack Liberty.
Shout out to Zimbo.
ZM Slice.
You know what I mean? It's been repping for a long time. 2-on-2s and grind time too. He has an event going on between two battle rappers.
And we have one of them here.
One of them is named Bill Collector. The other one is sitting right here. A-Ward. How you feeling, man?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was catching up on my car payment. The mortgage comes out at the first.
Yeah.
I was trying to get everything paid.
Okay.
I don't need nobody calling me in the next few weeks.
I get it.
So
That's a punch.
Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head.
Yeah, forgive me for being rude.
You good.
Make sure I don't get
as long as it's a haymaker like you just said, you know what I mean?
The Lord likes a person that pays his bills on time, hey boy.
Nah, it's good to be here, man. Good to be here. Excited. The 29th, like you said, Zimbo Slice.
That's what I call him.
Yeah.
That's the nickname he had.
Old school grind time nickname.
Yeah.
My man Zim,
Yeah, great card. Marv and Ines.
They faced off
the return of Mo Dirty. If you watch Grind Time, you remember I used to love Mo Dirty in Grind Time. And then you got Raw, Rosenberg Raw, battling him, and then your Quest McCody what's his name?
Kaboom.
Kaboom!
Oh. Is he known out here or something?
He is known. He's the
slander.
Woo! It's getting hot in here.
My name Kaboom. What you think? My name Kaboom.
I don't know Kaboom, man.
We've been doing this thing for a long time.
Yeah. That's cool. He had said in a little interview that all of us Christian rappers were trash.
Oh, wow.
He did say that. So I get to meet him tomorrow. He's a new member of NWX, right?
Okay.
I think I see it.
Is it by any chance would you have a shot for Kaboom in your Bill Collector battle?
No, that's not worth. He's not worth that bar.
You can't go click Kaboom. Oh.
No, but it's good to be here. Great card. And obviously I get the privilege of battling Bill Collector himself.
The brand new and improved Bill Collector.
Is he?
That man has been on a tear. You hear me? Listen, when you get one of your enemies, such as Hitman Holler, saying Bill is on a tear, you know that man is on a tear.
Okay.
Come on.
I told my son, you want to fight? You want to fight?
I'm turning on the cheek on that one, man.
Was it swimsuit?
Yeah.
Swimsuit. Breastfeed.
Classic.
You battling Bill? How you feel about Bill Collector?
Man, like I said, it's no secret. This is a bucket list battle for me.
Okay.
I've been watching battle rap since 2002. I've had favorites along the way, and there's a period in time where literally the Big Cheese remix of The Burner was. It was my ringtone.
I got The Burner.
It was my ringtone, bro. Back when ringtones was cool, I was a fan. Yeah,
So you're definitely coming in as a competitor, but respect for your
much
competitor
respect
as well.
for my competitor, but at the same time, it's out with the old in with the new, and it's creating separation. Okay. And I'm so glad that he has got this newfound buzz.
Right.
So that it's not just with no disrespect to him, why did you take Bill Collector?
Right.
So it has created somewhat of a clash of hey, Bill Collector's back, A-Ward's been doing his thing, this is going to be a great battle. So yeah, there's respect there. I assume he's going to come in and do what he does, make people laugh, dance around,
dance around,
do some aggression, some different, unorthodox type stuff, and
how do you prepare for a Bill Collector? Because he's unorthodox. This is not him, and you have a pen. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Pay your bills.
Okay.
That's how you prepare for him, man. Yeah, you take them out the game early.
Wow,
man.
Wow.
No, but yeah, you're battling Bill Collector in an area that's near his hometown, so
which is to his advantage.
Yeah, so you're coming in.
You far from Kansas, homeboy.
Yeah, I know, right?
This ain't Kansas.
Bill Collector's home.
Yeah.
Northtown is 15-20 minutes from Philly.
Right.
He's home.
Yeah. So you're coming into. So basically, you can't overanalyze it to the point to where you feel like you have to do something special to mitigate what he's bringing, right? You have to say, I got here
You
by
seem
me.
very calculated. Even just the way you talk, like you got like strategic breaking down to go about this match.
No, I have
see
to.
it now.
I
I see
have
how
to be
you gotta
myself, you know,
Okay.
and that's what got me here, and that's what people say I win battles off of. So I have to be myself, but I can't be naive to the point to know that I have to somehow, you know, combat what he brings to the table, and that's entertainment,
You gotta
energy,
negate that,
and
right.
stuff, you know. And so that's how I prepared. You know, I prepare my rounds accordingly, and I'm gonna come in there and. We're gonna have a real. I tell people all the time, if you win, it's gonna be the best battle of your life. You know, that's just how I approach every battle. If you win, I'll shake your hand and tell you won. I'll probably say it was a highly
Would you really do
questionable,
that,
debatable.
That's what these battle rappers do, and admit these things, their losses.
You know what? You could probably say that about me because I still don't feel like I lost the DNA, right? So if people would say that's an L, you know, so I can't be a hypocrite and say, that I should have shook DNA's hand off the stage and said, you got that 2-1. So I didn't do that, but I don't feel like I've lost clearly to the point, and I do think that I would have been, like, you know what? Yeah, it wasn't my day, you know, but at the same time, I prepared and I approached the battle like, if somehow you win, this is gonna be the best battle you've had in a long, long time. You know, so that's kind of the attitude I'm coming with. New region, new fan base, new people to network with. Way to get your brand out there. Different battle league.
And that league is a good league, man. It's not a biased crowd. You know what I'm saying? It's certain.
Philadelphia. It's not about the league. It's Philadelphia, period. Because you got to think with Enes battle K-Shine. Literally, Enes is one of the heroes of Philly. Like, you know what I mean? We love him. That's just how it goes.
Right.
And he starts rapping the way he rapping. We jump onto that. We love what he do. But K-Shine came in there and was barking, and it seemed like K-Shine was from Philadelphia. That's how it looked.
But the great thing I like is certain platforms, smaller platforms that got their shit together, are to make for the better battles. Like a battle such as this, like I don't want the main stage fanfare and all this other.
Is Avocado shooting this time? Avocado shot the last one.
He just shot the last one. We don't know. We got to check in on that. But you know.
Yeah, I think I would have known if he was, but I'm pretty sure he's not because isn't this weekend disaster and.
Yeah, right.
But you know, he's bougie. He just want the gloss and floss. But
I'm just saying.
at the end of the day, we got gloss and floss.
We
gloss and floss.
The last time you was here, you saw my presentation of battles.
Right, you're right.
So, I'm
right.
coach.
But I'm talking about the battle itself, though.
Easy rebuttal.
I feel you.
Boy, you gotta apologize now.
You can look at my last battle and say presentation of battles. Right? That's the poster board.
You're right.
Much respect
They could have called me up, took two of these cameras,
much respect to them.
they're looking beautiful.
Yes, but you know that's exactly right. That's exactly correct.
Yeah, no, you're right. Let's just hope the presentation that they have is going to come out stellar as far as that battle, because we want to see that battle. That's a dope battle.
Hit me up,
I think this year it's crazy that you're battling Bill Collector this year, because I think this is one of the better years of his career. He's having a great year. He's got some good battles. He's got some moments. He's had about 3 or 4 moments that I personally liked out of some of his battles, especially the recent one where he talked about the fight and he laid on the ground. Only Bill
Moments versus bars.
Only Bill Collector.
Only Bill Collector. I'm pretty sure QP got on the ground in a battle or two, and everybody was like, "Why are you on the ground?"
Moments versus bars. Can you overcome the moments? A Ward. What you say?
And I always think battling Bill Collector is like flipping a coin. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
you never know
what you're gonna
you never know what you're gonna get. And you say moments versus bars. If Bill Collector snatches the moment, your bars won't mean anything.
Right.
But I also give you credit, because this year, to me, I feel like this is your breakout year.
Right.
You know, I always say you're a super. You know my superstars. I got like 4 or 5 of my name out. You, Loso, I can mention a few other, but I think you're a superstar, and I think that you bring 110% every single time. I think you're in the runnings for champion of the year. I think when it's all said and done, you will. However it plays out, I think you will. I'm not going to give it out, but I would say top 5, but I'll say top 10 right now, unless you just choke for the rest of the year. I don't know, but we don't know. We don't know how it all's going. We don't know how everything.
Nah, you know what? I got the big man. I ain't knock on nothing.
We don't know how it's going.
A Ward 2-1. Because he has God on his side.
That's the truth.
Stop the oven.
Stop the oven.
Check you out there.
Stop the oven.
Speaking of stop the oven, I believe this is a microwave stopper. And it's because
Definitely.
of what
See how he took back over his slogan?
I got you.
He killed you with that.
Honestly, I still gotta put more time. I still gotta put more time in, Debo. You still gotta put more time in. You ain't ready yet, Debo. You ain't ready. You ain't got here yet. You just got here.
You tried it. And I believe this is a microwave stopper because of when it's happening. You mentioned about timing. Timing. This is a great time. You guys are both on the up and up. You're both on the stock rise list. This battle couldn't happen at a better time. This is great. To me, I'm gonna lean towards you. I got you 2-1.
So everybody got A-Ward.
I got you 2-1, and the reason why I got you 2-1.
Now I gotta play devil's advocate.
The reason why I got you 2-1 is for you to be, because Bill Collector isn't in the runnings for Battle of the Year, Champion of the Year. But for you to be in the running, that means you had to have an amazing year. There's 1,000 battle rappers out doing their thing. For you to be singled out of over 1,000 battle rappers and say, hey, look, you're in the runnings for being one of the best this year, I can't go against you. I can't go. As good as Bill Collector is doing now, I can't go against someone who's in the running for Champion of the Year.
And the crazy thing is that he hasn't touched the URL stage yet, and he's in the runnings, which is.
Why are you taking my stuff I'm about to say?
I'm sorry, sir.
You're taking what I'm saying.
Well, thank you for now that I know that your mindset is on, like the pressure is there, and I'm gonna go rewrite my third song. so now it's overkill. Now, you know. No, but thank you.
I'm not trying to knock Bill Collector, but I feel like when you go on Twitter, it's easy to paint a narrative. Somebody can retweet a clip, and everybody's saying you're doing good. I don't see people actually reviewing or breaking down these battles, content for content. I feel like we was the only ones to even break down Bill Collector versus QP. The narrative that it was amazing. They both did it. We thought it was a cool battle. Yeah, you gotta think. We're talking about the year that he's having.
They said it was Battle of the Year,
and it was not. So when you go from that clip that you saw, the 30-second clip, into the whole battle, it's not what it was advertised.
Understood.
So the narrative is that, but I just want to break down the narrative. I think by myself. I have a mind of my own. I don't go by what the people are saying. So the people are saying he's having an amazing year. I don't think so. I think he's having a solid. You see him on a comeback. 4 months ago, Val Academy versus K Walker.
Right.
That was a very bad loss.
Yes, it was.
Bad.
Yeah, you're right. He's
But
breaking
since people see, that's why they hate me. But since people don't review battles anymore, we just look at Twitter clips and stuff like that. No one's even talking about that. That happened.
Right.
It's a bad look. And then the people that he's faced, you gotta think. We said Charlie Clips didn't do that. Charlie Clips, in 2017 he had an amazing year. No, he went on the other circuits and he didn't battle big names to match the stuff. If I was to post somebody's card and say, who did Bill Collector battle? Okay, he battled Zay Smooth. QP was a good name. 3SK who's battled. He battled Lucci. He had a good one with Geechi the Guardian, Butter from the Block. What else? Richie Rich, Geechi the Guardian. And I think Outlaw, I believe too.
But these are not top names.
So you telling me in 2 minutes I just broke down this entire thing?
And QP's in his group, right?
That's why y'all don't want me to battle y'all niggas. I broke down the entire narrative of him having an amazing year. I just broke that down in 2 minutes.
I think he's had one of the better.
The back pedal is strong.
See? That's why I chill out. This is why I chill out. This is why I stay quiet. This is why I stay quiet. This is why I stay quiet.
Sell the battle.
You got that
man. I'm not trying to knock Bill Collector.
Okay, no wait. Let me do my rebuttal.
Okay.
Let me do my rebuttal. Now, what I will say is, it's all about marketing. It's all about how you market yourself and creative moments. We just sat here and talked about how wins or losses mean absolutely nothing about that. When that clip came out, it was a great marketing strategy.
Yes, it was.
And it put him back.
Retweeted it.
It put him. Got over 1,000 likes, over 1,000 retweets, whatever. It put him back in the limelight. And to me, if you can
on the social networks, like I said before, the social networks,
it still should turn into ticket sales and dollars.
Exactly. To me, if you can market yourself right, you're having a great year.
There you go.
So that's my rebuttal. But go ahead.
Nah.
Round two. That's on you. What you's gonna do?
What I said was
what you gonna do?
Surgical.
Yes, it
what
was.
I said was surgical. That's not enough of what I said. That's not enough of what I said. But I wasn't even going against his point. His point. But I will say this about Bill Collector. You know what I mean? Just for me seeing that he's back on track, to even delivering 3 rounds, that still could be a problem for me because before we got into what I just said. We referenced a lot of things that Bill Collector said in the beginning of his career. You know what I mean? The Big Cheese remix. So if he comes at you the way he comes with M-City, you're in trouble. If he comes at you the same way the QP battle, you're in trouble. The John battle, you're in trouble. Bill Collector is still one of those guys. he's still one of those people. The entertainment factor can damper your entire first round. He can do something really funny that connects with a bar, because he does have bars, and just put your whole first round too.
That's why I trade ifs for wins.
Yeah.
So you say if he does that,
Yeah.
and when they talk about me, they say when he does
I like that. Okay.
Bill Collector,
win.
let me tell you something. Bill Collector's smart. He knows who he's battling. You know what I'm
Does he?
saying?
And he has a
knows-
battle the next
he
day.
does. He knows.
So now
that takes on now.
Now it's over. Now it's over. Now it's over.
Champion. It's over. We don't even have to go here no more. Champion. Ain't going 2-1. I'm sorry, Bill. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, he should have
You in here fighting like the red and black Skittles. You in here fighting like the blue and red Skittles. You banging on each other. The next day, Bill. The very next day. We in here talking this greatness about you, and you're gonna battle the very next day.
So he doesn't know who he's battling now.
I don't give a damn if he's battling a brick
I'm
wall.
not battling next day.
Right.
But he's putting his energy and his bars, if he's writing bars,
everything.
on two opponents.
You don't battle A Ward and then battle somebody else
You
the
don't.
next day. A Ward just beat another person who's on a track for champion of the year.
Who you talking about?
I'm talking about Geechi Gotti.
Oh, I just want to hear it. Just one more time. I'm humble, I promise. I just want to hear
And
it.
he beat him 3-0. He edged him out every round. To me, it was still a good battle.
For some reason, the community thought we wasn't going to say that.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
tell the truth. 3-0. To me, you edged every round. You wrote. I mean, some of the writing was so great. It was so perfect. You were able to strip his powers away.
Can you do that for Bill? Is the question.
That is
Let me
my
tell you something. Bill's powers are not as clearly defined as Geechi's.
Okay.
I like that.
So I won't be here and say, like, for me to strip Geechi's powers, I kind of knew, like, the angles I had to take and when I had to pinpoint different things. Bill he's just very unpredictable in how, his cadences and his performances and what he can talk about. Bill's not ever been a big angler, he's always just been more of a, an entertainer. So his powers are a little bit less.
Bill, let's just say Bill can strip that high that you on right now.
Yeah. I mean, he has the...
He has the capability to do
It's
so.
if though.
If. If we
Well,
get...
what's going on over there, huh? You're not a Bill Collector fan, huh?
I'm a Bill Collector fan.
Bill said did something to you, huh?
No, I'm a Bill
Let's keep
Collector
it fair, Jay
I like
Black.
him.
Let's keep it
I
fair
like Bill.
across the board.
I like
okay?
Bill.
I got a question. How many people have you battled in their hometown?
A lot.
Okay, so you got good experience.
So I battled Franchise in Toronto.
Okay.
I battled Peanut in LA.
Okay.
I battled Archaic in London.
Oh,
I battled
he's
LJ
in
in
a weight
Australia.
game, right?
You battle
I
franchise.
battled-
The people are asking for you versus franchise.
I know, right? They still want to see that, And I battled a few smaller leagues like D-Lo in Oklahoma City, and so I battled quite
So
a
you
few
got
people.
experience. Okay.
So
outside.
the
not worried
University
about that.
Geechi was like the closest you ever did to a home game, pretty much.
Well, I mean, we have in Kansas, so Kansas City and Wichita are about 3.5 hours away from
Right,
each
okay.
other. So, so I battled Geechi in Wichita.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't a home game like when you watch me in St. Mike. When you watch me in St. Mike, that's a home
That's
game.
all- yeah, sure.
So I had about 5 battles in Kansas City of home games before I hit King of the Dot, and then I didn't go back to Kansas City and battle until this year. I battled a guy named Eli B to start the year. So, so I did everything outside of Kansas City until I came back.
How can we not touch on the Geechi versus A-Ward battle? Are we doing that next or something?
talked
No,
about
yeah,
it.
they've
Talk about
already
it.
did. Yeah, they already
Full.
reviewed it.
Detailed bar for bar.
Yeah.
But
Great
we
job,
have the man
too.
himself right here is what I'm
Well, how
saying.
you feel? Go jump into it.
I'm just saying, I just want to ask real quick. Being that Geechi came off in his first round saying, I really wasn't into this battle,
let's get
such
to
and
that.
such
Let's get into that, yeah.
did that make you feel away? And to the point, like, did it strip away the valid win that you feel like you had against him?
Not for champion.
Before the battle, Geechi did everything he was supposed to do to make that battle seem insignificant.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we were booked for that battle before he battled Tech.
Right.
Right? So in April. There's interviews on blog sites of Geechi talking about battling A-Ward, talking about I'm gonna go in there and smoke him. All these other dudes play around with him. He battles on these other places. I'm gonna show him
Mm-hmm.
When he took Suge the week after, he basically said this is the best. I mean, he covered up. It didn't matter anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He created the insignificance of it by taking Suge, and I don't blame him.
Right.
Because if he didn't have a battle lined up, and he came in there and he lost to me like that, like it would have meant a lot more, and it would have affected the champion of the year, you know. And so it made perfect sense. And so
Still affects.
right, and it does, and it's but since he used it in his rounds, you know, like I don't really care about this. You should be happy just standing up here next to me. I just thought it was just a little extra added.
Now, I know how champion feels, but do you think him painting that narrative was effective with the fans? As far as them saying, the fans saying, that battle really didn't matter. Let's go to the next one.
But that also goes back to just me not being stamped by, you know, URL yet, too. So that, you know, like they're talking about, like, hey, we need a reason to think that A Ward didn't win this battle. If you're a fan that looks through one lens in battle rap, you know what I mean? So the minute that he does that, it's like, yes, you know? Oh, he killed Suge. He did his thing. He did great for Suge. But the thing about it is he had 3 rounds for me. You know,
he did.
And he could have cut him off and not freestyled, and he could have, you know, done some things that are really not time-consuming techniques in battle rap. And you know,
I'll take you. I think because he was still actually good in your battle, he wasn't just terribly awful. Because I think if he would have choked every round, it would have looked very bad. Because he's not battling just somebody; he's battling A Ward. You know what I mean? So I think because we can go back to 2017 where a lot of people felt like Tay-Rock should have won. O-Red. It was Tay-Rock, O-Red, and it was kind of, we were judging, and then we looked at Tay-Rock's record and we looked at O-Red's record and how great of a year O-Red had.
And then the Sharon battle.
And then the Sharon battle hurt Tay-Rock. So these battles can hurt. Yeah. They can hurt. Like we know Geechi Gotti is having a great year, but that his loss to you hurts his campaign for champion of the year. It hurts.
No, I knew how serious the look was. Like, and this is nothing to Geechi because I for a while there I thought there's no way he's gonna show up to this battle. You know,
right?
Like because I thought him showing up and losing, it's just such a risk. The risk reward for Geechi Gotti in that battle was ridiculous. You know, and so props to him for holding true to the commitment. You know, and coming and putting on and giving 3 rounds and doing what he did. But I want to say this. You know. Gosh, well, I'm always using sports analogies, right? And we hate them.
Go ahead, man. No, go ahead.
I love them.
It's like basketball.
Jay Black finishes playing a basketball game, right? 40 minutes. He didn't get no subs, nothing like that, right? I walk in the gym. I'm just warming up on the other side, right? Then we say, let's have a 3-point contest, okay? He's tired. His legs are shot. You know, he's shooting against me. I hit, let's see, what we got? 5 from each spot, so we're looking at 25. I hit 21 for 25. Black hits like 12, something like that. You're not going to say, he's not a good shooter. You're going to say, wow, that was extremely impressive. You hit 21. I think Jay Black could really get you if he wasn't tired and exhausted or whatever. Yeah. So whenever you're like, oh, Gotti got a battle the next day, Gotti wasn't at full strength, Gotti wasn't this, you're totally discrediting the fact that I just hit 21 out of 25 3-pointers. And you're saying, Gotti on a good day hits 22. Nah, just tell me, like, bro, you can shoot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's all I really wanted from that battle is like when you look at the content of it, regardless of what he did, look at what I did and say, like, man, like he was performing, he was angling, he was really like, you know.
Yeah. I think that's what we did with the champion episode.
How many battles you had this year?
This will be my 6th.
Yeah. So
not only that, last question, interesting question. You think you're a contender for champion of the year? And if so, why?
I think I've lost 1 round this year.
Wow. But you've won all your battles.
So I've won all 5 of my battles. And now, like, this is where I talk about what lens are you looking at battle rap through?
Yeah, because champion.
Because I think Archaic in London is actually a good win. Archaic is coming back to London. He is literally like your Ilmac Synthesauruses in Cali. He's like
impact-wise,
you know, impact on the full scale of battle rap might not be there because of his name. You know,
what league was it on?
It was on Chalked Out, which was partnered with King of the Dot and released on King of the Dot channel. Okay. So that's why you have these weighted categories, right? So you have big name, big league, big name, small league, small name, big league, you know. And when you're looking at champion of the year, you know, so you got a Geechi on a small league, or you got a Peanut on a big league, you know. Like how do those work out, you know? So I think I've lost 1 round so far this year in battle rap. I think I've been extremely impressive. I think that, you know, I've had moments that, you know, like I said, I've created a buzz and a brand, you know, on my own, you know, and took battles and smart battles. And beating Cortez, Geechi Gotti clearly, both. And then following up with, you know, battles against LJ and Archaic in overseas and putting on there, you know, I think that I should be definitely in the discussion, you know. But I do not think that I have the big name, big league, wins that it takes yet.
Yeah.
And that's not my fault because I'm trying to get the big names on the big leagues, and they're not accepting the battles.
You'll get them. Do time. You'll get them.
So,
Trust and believe.
You think people avoid you?
Yeah, I know they do. Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to be on the last 2 massacres. Yeah, so.
You don't want to have the, I call it the Real Deal effect.
Yeah.
Remember when Real Deal came and got crazy on B Magic and URL, and after that, everybody could just pretty much say, "I'm not battling Real Deal."
Yeah.
I know URL.
Magic was punching his head off, and I still thought Real Deal won. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And that goes back to the discussion we had about 3 rounds and different things like that. But speaking of somebody else I beat, Real Deal. No, I'm just kidding. That was a great battle. But I think that the kind of it factor with the 4 Horsemen, YTG, with the moves that I'm making and things like and the branding and the people that I'm bringing about. I think people like battling us as Christians.
I believe so too.
Because if you are a creative, if you like to stretch your creativity, there's nothing better than saying, "Hey, let me go battle one of these Christian dudes because I'm about to say a whole bunch of words and a whole bunch of punchlines that I would never say against any of these other guys." And it just provides. Yeah, it just provides.
Got an extra round for you.
Yeah, you got.
I got an extra round just because.
Yeah.
Half is for God, half is for you, but I'm gonna intertwine them both. Not at you.
How we doing it, director?
I mean, that's it. Anything else you want to discuss?
Yeah, Bill Collector, man.
Pleasure. I gotta make a run.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
We're still gonna debate
I
here.
gotta pick my daughter up from school. Pleasure. So if you guys
Priorities.
He's doing grown man stuff.
If you guys don't see
Don't
me,
worry, I'm gonna stop the microwave for him. I got y'all.
if you guys don't see me in the next couple videos, I've disappeared.
He from the Skittles and he
from the table.
Yeah.
Like Debo did female battle rap.
Or you gotta cut them loose. Ay, roll the dice, you either win or lose. Baby, fuck all my niggas, ain't no pick and choose. Riding through the bay with that shit on me. Look at you,